Hey, 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 it's Cathy Callahan coming at you live today inside of the Moms Building Online Businesses group to chat with you about, do you have a daily method of success? Some people call this your daily method of operations. It's simply, what do you do every single day in your business so that you're taking purposeful action? You have a strategy, you have a plan, you set goals, you plan your work, you work your plan. Okay, this is also streaming into my YouTube channel. So if you want to stay connected for all the things, go to the subscribe button below if you're on YouTube. If you are watching this on Facebook, click right there, and turn on all notifications. So if you are watching this in the Moms Building Online Businesses group, there's a couple of reminders that I want to give you. This is going to be a fun chat today, so say hi if you are here, please. I'm going to go ahead and jump in over to the group. I'm going to make sure we pin this up to the top and I can see everybody's comments. And go ahead and tag some friends if you have them in this group. This is kind of some basic stuff that most people don't do, okay? Especially if you're building on social media. There are some daily things that you can do every single day in your business. Kind of some passive prospecting stuff. Some of it's active, but what we find a lot, especially as we work with our students in our Evergreen program, as we work with the moms in the Moms Building Online Businesses group, challengers that come through virtual parties, is that a lot of people have a lot of access to a ton of information, right? Y'all do not lack access. You lack systems and strategies and clarities and plans. You don't know how to set goals. Maybe you're lacking vision. Maybe you have limiting beliefs. But what we often find is that people get busy staying busy. Who's guilty of being busy, but not like knowing what you're doing? Anybody do that? Okay, so let me pin this to the top and then I'm going to jump in. I do want to give you a couple of reminders for the Moms Building Online Businesses group. And I see some of you are here. Jenna says she is here live. Hi, Jenna. And I actually see, anybody do that? Sorry about that. I see a couple other comments on here. A couple other people are live. Say, hey, if you're here, if you are catching the replay, hashtag replay below. I'm actually going to take you here. Let me fix this so you can't see all of my closet. I'm going to take you into a Trello board that I'm actually working on. It's in process. For my Evergreen students, they're going to get full access to that. But I'm going to take you through in the Moms group and on the YouTube channel through some basics that you can create your DMO. Now, if y'all want all the help, all the things, all the support, all the accountability, all the coaching, you need to come into our programs, okay? But the Moms Building Online Businesses group, we love to give you some basic tips. And I don't care how you put this stuff together. If you're a pen and paper girl, if you're a Trello board person, if you have some other advanced system that you're using for your daily tasks, how are you guys tracking this stuff? Google Sheets, Excel, you have to be tracking. This is a huge deal, but you're like, okay, what do I track? So hi, Shannon. Shannon is here. Reminder, because I'm going to show you Trello, reminder that today, Monday, February, oh my goodness, this is the perfect timing. This is the perfect timing. Trello starts today, but this is the perfect timing for our talk, because you've got to have a set, like, what are you going to do in your business every single day? And we know that things take time, right? 90 days of consistency is what they say for you to see results. Y'all are in a brand new, fresh month. This is amazing. But Trello, I'm going to take you inside the Trello board. If you guys want intense training on Trello, Diane starts that workshop today, okay? It is a paid 3-day workshop with Diane Drummond, who is a Trello expert. It's $27. It's at 3 p.m. Central, Monday through Wednesday, February 1st through 3rd. If you don't know about that and you missed it, go up into the announcements if you're on the Moms group, or message me, okay? Chanel, you are the sweetest. Do you want to know the truth of the matter? At 9:52 a.m., I had anyway, I was still going to the bathroom, wasn't even dressed, completely naked. Listen, mom life. We're in the Moms group, right? Y'all live the life I live. Get the kids out the door, throw yourself together, take a bath-ish, throw your hair up like this, try to put some makeup on, put a halfway bra on. This is the Moms group. We get to talk about this stuff. It's okay. Okay, so let's talk about your daily method of success. But just a reminder that Trello does start today. Can anybody relate to anything I just shared with you, by the way? You're like, yeah, right, not me. Y'all have it together. I don't. So when you don't have it together and you're building a business online, you need these simple daily steps. You need simple things that you're going to do every single day that you're never going to let yourself off the hook. Because here's the thing. If you can manage to just squeeze the time in, if you took the Instagram workshop with Julia, she talked to you about this, okay? If you can manage to squeeze the time in, do consistent daily action, it may not feel like you're moving forward in your business, but I promise that you are. All right, so I'm going to share a basic board that I used for my team, if I can find the little screen share option. And then you guys can make something up, okay? Make something up on your own, whatever it's going to be, pen and paper, Excel. Share with me the things that you do consistently every single day in your business. I would love to know. Hi, Jacinda. All right, so let's look. Cathy has 1,152,000 pages open. This is not the right thing. That's my peek at you. Where's my Trello board? I just had it before I switched over. Okay, look how many tabs I have open at the top. Does anybody else live this life? Okay, so inside of Trello, which if you are not familiar with Trello, we did an overview last week, and you can go catch that. It's up in the announcements, probably still from last week, and then we have it in this group. Just search the word Trello in the Moms Building Online Business group. You can go look more at what Trello is, why we use it, how we use it. But what I'm going to show you is a daily activity tracker, okay? This is one that I got from one of my coaches, and then I just edited it to fit what I teach my team to do. We did a 14-day challenge, okay? So I'm going to walk you through some of the things we did. And we did it back in September, and this is the board that I'm updating for my Evergreen students because there's a lot more I want to include in here. This is the one I'm using for my personal network marketing business team. And then I'm going to be editing this. If you're in Evergreen, you're going to be getting it. I'm adding not only some daily things you can do, but also what you need for your own business, but how to run your groups, things you need, because y'all are doing party groups. You guys are doing like complete online social media business, right? So we're going to be adding more, but these were some basics. We did it for 14 days. We did it as a little incentive prior to a virtual conference we were attending. So you guys can take from this whatever you want, but here are some things that you should be doing if you're building a business on social media every single day. Okay, so every day is the same. Each day we want to check our Facebook notifications. Now, talk to me about this. How many of you are guilty of checking your notifications? I'm going to enlarge this in case you're, oh, I can't. Yeah, I can. Okay. How many of you are guilty of, oh, and it won't let me scroll? Really? Really? I thought I could enlarge this for you guys, but I guess I can't. All right. Well, if you're on your phone, just like squeeze your eyes really tight and then maybe it'll get bigger. How many of you are guilty of checking your notifications all the time? So I'm trying to get in the habit of just checking twice a day, 2 times a day to check your notifications, okay? So often we get into the notifications and then we get lost. Respond to the Facebook comments, move on, come back later. Commenting on your top 10 Facebook friends list. This is something we talk about more in the advanced classes where you can even create friends lists and you can specifically target certain people, maybe customers or business prospects or people that you've met at parties. But commenting just on people's posts is very important because I'm going to take a drink. Hold on. Especially when you're out there building a business on social media. Because what happens is we tend to not understand why nobody is interacting on our stuff, right? We're like, why is nobody interacting on my stuff? I put out all this good content. Well, are you doing that for other people? So I've been training my team a lot with this, talking in Evergreen a lot about this. We have to understand when we're building a business on social media, this is not a one-way street. You don't just get to go put out your stuff out there and expect all the people to care. You have to go care about their stuff. Go show love on their stuff. So comment on 10 people's posts. If you've gone through Julia's Instagram training, I love, because whether you're building on social media, on Instagram, Facebook, doesn't matter where, you need to like give value, ask questions, create relationships, start conversations. So when you comment on your top friends' Facebook posts, it could just be the first 10 people that you see in the feed. It could be certain people that you're kind of trying to prospect more or develop relationships more with. You can ask a question, not just comment something, but comment and then ask a question. So I can't even remember what somebody commented on mine about today. I don't know, but say yesterday it was a thing with me and my brother. Okay. So I did a thing on my personal page, just a face swap. And I said, I thought we look alike, whatever the case may be. So in that case, you can ask, you can say, oh, thanks for the whatever. Do you think we look alike? Or what do you think? Or ask a question. This is all about creating conversations. It's not just about a one-way street of you getting to put great stuff out there. Post on your Facebook wall. If you guys have gone through any training with me, you know that if you've done social media organic posting strategies, that's inside of our PCATU. Evergreen students, we talk about this all the time. When you post on your Facebook wall, you have to be rotating through different value buckets. Julia calls them pillars. I call them buckets, whatever you call them. Using the PCAT method, we post purposefully, we create conversations and curiosity. We want to be an authentic person out there teaching people something, sharing your lifestyle, not being salesy, not being spammy-pammy. 3 times is not what I want you to do on your Facebook wall. So this actually could edit down to 1 if you wanted, but I want you to post in different places. So if you're only using your personal profile, post on your personal profile. But if you have groups, if you have personal page, business page, some of you have, I don't know, Instagram, whatever the case may be, okay? So we're gonna dig into that. Facebook stories 5 times. Julia talks about this in Instagram. I do Facebook and Instagram, minimum 5. Now, what does 5 stories look like? We've done training on this. You can go into the group and search for it. But you want to do 5 little segments. It doesn't have to be 5 specific, separate, big stories. But say you ran a 1-minute clip, that's going to be 4 segments, okay? Julia talks to you guys even up to 20 is great. 20 is a lot, maybe. But you guys remember, stories are a huge deal. This is like the inside look into your life, right? Add value to Facebook groups. Now, if you're in Evergreen, you're building your own value group. Okay, if you're a brand new person to social media, I never, ever, ever teach to go just create a group without guidance and structure and strategy, because groups are like a new puppy. They take a lot of work, but they're a huge way to grow your business. It's the foundation of what we're teaching, okay? But adding value to Facebook groups does not mean it has to be your own group. Talk to me in the comments below. What groups are you guys in, okay? Are you in the types of groups that your ideal prospect or perfect prospect or avatar is in? What would that look like, and how could you provide value? So maybe you're inside of another mom's group. Maybe it's a business group. I'm in just a mom's group. It's not business. How can you add value? How can you start creating connections and conversations? You cannot go actively, purposefully like posting on people's stuff like, come join my team, go buy my stuff. Nobody likes that, right? But what you can do is add value to the group. Maybe it's a recipe that you made with your children, or maybe it's a craft you did with them, and you just start creating relationships, okay? And adding value to other groups is a great way to do that. Instagram posts and Instagram stories, same thing as Facebook, but do it over on Instagram. The only difference is on Instagram, they talk about rotating through less value buckets or less pillars. Julia is your expert over on that. I know some of you have done that workshop with her. It is coming up again mid-February if you want to come back through it. But I mostly use Instagram stories, and my Instagram posts personally are the same posts often that I use on Facebook, but I organically post them, meaning I actually go post them separately in both places. That helps the algorithm. You want to use hashtags in your Instagram post versus Facebook. That's very different. If y'all need training on this, this is why we teach those classes. Facebook Messenger twice a day. How many of you are checking more than twice a day? That's probably why you're going crazy. Try to only be in your Messenger at batched times so that it's not taking you over, okay? Now, here's the hardest part that most people are not doing. That stuff's all fun and good. They're like, I can do that all day long. Comment on people's stuff. Post on Facebook. That's all passive prospecting. Type that in the comments below if you are listening. That is passive action, okay? You're just kind of putting stuff out there hoping that people like pay attention and take action, okay? Then when we look at reach outs and exposures, which if y'all can see this, and I know maybe you cannot very well because it's on the Trello board, but the next section is actively working your business, actively prospecting, reaching out to people, asking them to come to a party, take a look at your business, come to a presentation, make the appointment, whatever the case may be, okay? when you actively reach out, this is trackable activity that if you're in my business, we teach you 10 new people each week need to get in front of your business presentation, okay? So from the people we reach out to, we want to actually expose people or get them to the appointment, the party, the presentation, the meeting, whatever you call it, okay? So exposures in this case, they may have actually come to the presentation, or you might have started the conversation. When we expose people, it means we've opened the door to say, hey, this is something that I'm doing. Maybe they're like, what is that drink? You're like, oh, it's fizz, whatever the case may be. Can I tell you more about it? They're like, yes. Now they're exposed, and we want to funnel them over to the presentation. If y'all don't know how to do this, I'm not trying to teach you how right now. That's in our classes. I'm just trying to give you your tracking, okay? Respond to Instagram comments once a day. And then in the evening, if you guys are doing the follow, unfollow people kind of thing, do it purposefully. Add and follow new friends. Have a strategy. Do not just go message people and just go add people. Find people inside of groups that are like-minded people. Friends of friends, if you can find a connection. And make sure if you add a friend that you'd be willing to message them and say, hey, new friend, this is why I connected with you, or this is what I saw that I thought, I love connecting with other like-minded moms. I saw on your profile that our kids both go to the same school. So if they were going to say, hey, I saw a friend request from you, why did you add me? You better be able to answer that question, or you should not be friending those people, okay? Same with following, right? Following on Instagram is a little bit like easier, right? But you don't just want to do it to do it. You want to be able to say, hey, here's why I thought of you. Happy birthday messages. These are a big one. I love, love, love birthday messages. Birthday messages are very simple, and our strategy is to do it ahead of time, not on the day of, okay? So the day of, your friends are already getting tons of happy birthdays. So be different. Go ahead and a few days ahead of time, send them the birthday message in the messenger. If you know my hack, I have a keyword hack that I've taught you guys, or a keyboard hack that I've taught you guys. And I just have a quick message. I type in HB, I can't even do it right now. I can't even do it. I can't even do it without typing. HBDAY, is that what I have it? I don't know. Some little code, and it pulls up the whole happy birthday message on my phone, but then I edit it a little bit to make it personal, okay? So do that. Be on purpose. Be different. Follow up with people who have been sitting on your list. If you've guys gone through sales funnel stuff with us, if you are in the party training, if you're in Evergreen, you have a ton of people who did not take action. We know that that's normal, okay? Now, the last part, track Instagram and Facebook story viewers. You guys can choose if you want to do this on a daily basis, but so often people feel like, I don't have anybody to talk to. And I'm like, that's not true. There is way too many people out there. You just cannot find the connection, right? You're trying to connect the dots, figure out who I could purposefully have a conversation with. And Julia does this in her Instagram training with you guys. She talks about how anybody that views her story, and if y'all thought about this, like if you're doing stories at all, there's probably at least like 10 people, 20 people, 30 people. I remember when there was only like 10 or 15 watching, then it got to like 50, then 80, then 100, then 120. The more consistently you show up, you're building your network, the more people that are going to take action. And maybe their only action is like they're viewing your story. So what Julia teaches you, when you see someone view your story, and if you don't know how to do this, swipe up from the bottom, okay? Swipe up whenever you're in the story, and then you'll see who viewed it. She just very simply says, like, hey, thanks for viewing my story. And if it's on a product post, she might say, is there anything you want to try? Thanks for viewing my story. Is this ever something you thought about doing? So this is what we teach in our classes, is actually how to work through these things, because y'all are not out of people. You just don't know how to connect the dots. All right, then you can prepare your next day's content and track your daily activities. So that's kind of what I built out. Basic for my team, very impromptu back in August. This is what we're cleaning up, adding to. So I hope that you grabbed some extra things that you can do. The other thing that we like to track in our business is personal development every single day, whether you're listening to a podcast, reading a book. We like to do gratitude. Just list 3 things you guys are thankful for right now. Drop in the comments below. 3 things you're thankful for, okay? So I hope that you grab some new things. If you don't have a daily system, if you don't have a daily method, if you're not tracking, it's going to be very hard for you to go to someone and say, hey, feel like this isn't working. I feel like I'm not growing. So this is what I'm going to be building out, or this is what I'm building out for Evergreen to also add on your group stuff. I hope you guys are excited about that. Drop in the comments below what you are tracking every single day. For me, doing parties, part of my daily tracking is also those 2 parties a week, all the touch points each week. So I kind of build that out in my own daily tracker as well. Jacinda said she's thankful for her family, friends, and coffee. Cheers, cheers, cheers. All right, you guys, I hope that was a fun little chat. I hope you learned something new. If you're doing the Trello workshop training, it does start today, February 1st with Diane. Drop in the comments below and tag me or Diane if you need in, or message us, okay? Or go up to the comments. Instagram and Canva will run again mid-February. All right. And virtual parties will run March 1st. So that's all the lineup we have of the trainings. As far as dates, Evergreen enrollment did close for that. So you can get on the wait list if you did not get to our full program for all the coaching, accountability, and all the training on all the things. All right, guys, that's it. Bye for now.